And we've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at San Antonio, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And looking at Orlando, they've had a rocky start to the season. Moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Watford out there with Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. Back to Maxey. This is Game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Over Watford, and it's Banchero missing. Maxey against Suggs. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got a couple of threes now in the first with the 76ers. Carter outside. Suggs looking around. Payton for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Suggs. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Outside, Bain kicks it out to Wagner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer 3 situations.
Now, here's George. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. Here's Edgecombe. And Carroll grabs the board. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Plays it up and banks it in.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now, here's Maxey. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Knocks down the 3-ball. And that's now 6 points here for B.J. Edgecombe. The Magic trail by 7. Suggs passes to Wagner. Carter outside. Pass to Suggs. Carter with a screen on Maxey. 4 on the clock. Embiid with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Here's Edgecombe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Franz Wagner.
We don't say this often about rookies like B.J. Edgecombe, but he is known for his defense. Plays with incredible passion. B.J. has such a bright future.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
The first one falls. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
That one misses. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. And that's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
So it's Philadelphia now. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up take.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Wagner against George. To the left wing. Here's Suggs. No good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 10. Edgecombe with it. Now defended by Bain. Great open look there. Maxey's got 9.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. Pass to Bain. They need this. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. George with the bounce pass. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. 10 points here for PJ Edgecombe.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Outside, Suggs. Banchero outside. Pass to Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Edgecombe. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Now, here's George. Wagner outside. Down low, Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 16-point lead. Shoots from the high post, and it's sent back by Carter. Banchero kicks to Bain. Wagner outside. With the drive, and finished off by Wagner.
Well, once Wagner gets downhill, it's lights out.
The 76ers leading by 14. Outside Maxey. Here's George, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, we're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Take a look at the 76ers. They've already suffered 2 losses in their first 2 games of this NBA Cup tournament.
Yeah, they've put themselves into a giant hole, and I'm not sure they can get out of it. In the NBA Cup, you normally need 3 wins to advance, and that's impossible for them.
And then the situation for Orlando. They won their first 2 games of group play. Can they make it 3 straight here tonight on the road?
And it won't be easy, but the motivation level is high. This is what the league wanted in creating the Cup, making these early season games matter.
And it's Suggs missing. The 76ers leading by 16. Pass to Grimes. Up top, Embiid. Fades back, and again, it's Philadelphia.
The chemistry chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Carter with a screen on Maxey. Suggs passes to Banchero. It's good from long range. Banchero's got 9. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Embiid the screen. And Embiid throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 9. Here's De Silva. No good on the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Jabari Walker comes in for George. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Jones subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Here's Grimes. A three-pointer is right on target.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pass to Banchero. Now Bitadze. Back to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
First free throw is good.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
The 76ers making a switch here. Arlo's checked in. Both free throws good from Banchero. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Boston.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Gordon's checked in for Philadelphia.
Second team. Coming up to the floor for your Sixers, number 23.
Pass to McCain. Outside Gordon. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Black with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
Yeah, he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. McCain against Jones. A nice shot by McCain.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Grimes passes to Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. So a moment now to see the story for Tyrese Maxey.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Maxey's checked in for Eric Gordon. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. Screen by Bitadze. Wagner, right side, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Grimes. He's defended by Wagner. Oubre outside. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Well, Orlando shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit freaky out there. Count it, good.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
Drummond, rebound by the Magic.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Batadze setting a screen for Jones. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Drummond. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. 76ers lead by 21. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Tyrese Maxey out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Clock at 6. Black in the post. McCain defending. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The 76ers leading by 21. Here's Maxey. Oubre outside. Off target from outside. And it's Jones with the ball for Orlando. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Wagner looking it over. 5 to shoot. Here's Black. Offline with his 3. Maxey with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Oubre outside. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Magic trail by 21. To the paint. There's Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now McCain. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And that one's good. Drummond.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
The Magic shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Batadze. Jones kicks to Black. Batadze is screen on McCain. Shot clock at 6. Takes it off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Maxey from outside the arc. The rebound by Batadze.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Jones the pass to Wagner. Screen by Batadze. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 7 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To stand, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
You sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill, and he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact, and he will also create shots for his teammates.
Now here's Jones. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. Black kicks to Howard. Here's the three. Hits it from three-point range. Howard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Of course, they also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I'll tell you who else benefits. A lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Then for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Bane comes in for Anthony Black. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Jones. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And they recover. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. Shooting one.
And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner, right side. Bane for three. Sinks the triple. Bane's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bane. He's a skilled distance shooter.
And here's Maxey outside. Rebounded by Howard.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Carter outside. Pass to Bane. It's Wagner atop the key. Over Oubre. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And here's Maxey outside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Wagner against Oubre. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Oubre can't get it to go.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And Wagner dives in.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
The 76ers leading by 11. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Everyone, your Sixers ESP.
Changes for Philadelphia. Brendan Watford's checked in for Kelly Oubre. George comes in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for Jared McCain. He passes to Watford. Now Edgecombe. Carries it from three-point range. Edgecombe's got 15.
Sometimes young guys struggle feeling like they belong in the NBA. Edgecombe can put that aside with this performance.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you so much. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Kevin, back to you.
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's De Silva. Nothing on the board. Bain with the bucket.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Ben runs a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
And here is Suggs. After the three-pointer from Joel Embiid. And here is Bain. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, Bain has worked so hard to get his game where it is today.
You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And Bain drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Grimes. High post Embiid. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Now Carter. He slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Oh, Carter Jr. bringing the thunder.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 18. Now here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. Back by Carter.
Tenacity on D from Carter. Not allowing anything easy.
Oubre is checked in for the 76ers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Carter. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Start moving with your next shot. Let's dance.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Magic.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
The Magic trail by 13. Pass to Banchero. Bitadze, a screen on George. Here's Banchero. Oubre pulls it in. Philadelphia's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Embiid punches it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some fun.
Black with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Banchero. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oubre outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Edgecombe. Again, Philadelphia.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Bitadze. Now, here's Bane. No good on the triple. Now, Edgecombe. 20 points for him. Now, here is George. Guarded by Bane. Embiid with a screen on Bane. Pocket 6. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. Black dishes to Banchero. Takes it inside and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
He misses the free throw.
Well, look, Banchero's a guy who can put the offense on his back, and sometimes he can do it for long stretches.
He hits the second from the line.
And Banchero is the total package. A versatile big man who continues to improve every season.
Here's Grimes. He had 10 points in the win against Miami. Watford finds George. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. There's Embiid. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Black. He's guarded by Grimes. George against Bane. Pass to Banchero. Screen by Bitadze. He's from the corner, and he nails the jumper. Banchero's got 16 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Ball stolen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And how good has he been at the line?
That free throw, good from Banchero. No free throws, good from Banchero. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Edgecombe. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Edgecombe's got 23 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from VJ Edgecombe.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's Suggs. And so in the game for the Magic, running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. Really left alone that time. Wagner's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Orlando. Maxey into the lane. Outside, George. From the line. No good. The Magic trail by 13. Suggs passes to Banchero. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all three levels.
Pass to Watford. Back to Maxey. Outside, George to the inside. The jump hook. Assertive move by Embiid.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Hands it from downtown. Wagner's got 16.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Here's Maxey. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Here's Suggs. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Floats one. Pass to Edgecombe. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edgecombe's got 26.
Locked and loaded. Edgecombe firing at will.
Maxey against Suggs. Here is Carter. Trying his luck from deep. That shot off the mark. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Fires the three. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wagner outside. Pass to Bane. And here's Carter. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Orlando.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pass to Edgecombe. That 3 off the mark. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Carter, the pass to Suggs. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. He's got 5.
Well, it's great to see Suggs become more and more confident as a jump shooter.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Well, the players you see on this list know a little bit about putting points on the board. They're the shooting guards averaging the most points over the last 10 games. 5th, Desmond Bane.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, all of these guys can carry your team offensively over long stretches.
And here's Maxey outside. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, Maxey is a dead-eye sniper from beyond the arc. The D has to chase him off that line.
Carter with the screen. Here's Bain. And he sinks that one at the back of the rim on the way in. Bain's got 10 points.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, and then, woo!
Maxey kicks to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Well, Greg, we know at his speed. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Now Maxey, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. George dishes to Embiid. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. On the wing, Bain. Ball's not loose. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, well, they just jump that.
The Magic making a switch here. De Silva's checked in.
76ers, ENT.
The Magic trail by 18. And here is Suggs. He's got 5. Van Carroll looking around. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Maxey. Here's Watford. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Bain. The 3 from Van Carroll. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bain with the screen on Maxey. Outside, Bain trains the 3-pointer. Bain's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shooting off the catch is the core of Bain's game, but he can do so much more.
Teardrop shot, and Embiid lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 19.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys, back to you.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Banchero outside. the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
That's the 3-fly. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Suggs passes to Black. Banchero outside. And here's the fast break. Here's George in the corner at Oubre. George dishes to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Edgecombe. And the layup is good. Edgecombe's got 28.
A supreme athlete. Edgecombe can blow through the contact.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Coming on the court, it's Sixers ENT.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Paul George. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Then for the Magic, Franz Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Jones subbed in for Jalen Suggs. The Magic have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Black. Screen by Batadze. To the wing on the left. Back to Black. Shot clock at 6. And they call an illegal screen here. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Now here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. To the middle is Batadze, and Batadze throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Drummond. Launches a 3. The rebound by Batadze. Batadze's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Black the pass to Jones. He's looking for Batadze and finds him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And that one misses. The 76ers leading by 19 points. And it's Gordon penetrating. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. The Magic trail by 21. Outside, Jones. Screen by Batadze. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I think Black's agility caught the defense off guard there, and he's able to draw a shooting foul.
The Magic have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Take a break.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you know, Anthony Black really shows you the growth a player can make in the NBA. As his team has leaned on him, he's been more productive, more impactful.
He hits both from the stripe. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Oubre outside. Drummond with a screen on Wagner. Oubre against Wagner. Drummond. The rebound by Batadze. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Batadze is screen on McCain. It's Black in the corner. Grimes with it. Jones covering. And stolen by Wagner. Got it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, Wagner can be a scoring machine, especially when his team is doing a good job of getting him looks.
Here's McCain. Misses the 3. And it's Jones with the ball for the Orlando Magic. 17-point game. Wagner outside. Screen by Batadze. And it's Wagner missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And so it's Philadelphia out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kelly Oubre out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Grimes in at the small forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. Drains the 19-footer. Maxey's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Here's the screen. Wagner outside. Over Grimes. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 9 points here in the second half.
Look, when Wagner's rolling, he can score with the best of them. He's having an outstanding night. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And Wagner has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Maxey on the wing, defended by Jones. He's feeling it. Maxey, no good. The Magic trail by 16. Jones kicks to Wagner. From outside, off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Drummond. D right on him. Pass to Grimes. For 3, Oubre. Nailed from three-point land. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Wagner left side. Back to Black. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 25 points.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He knows every possession is critical now. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for Drummond. And Gordon subbed in for Jared McCain. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Grimes with it. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there, Carter Jr. uses his size to his advantage and gets himself to the line.
Shooting for Orlando, Wendell Carter Jr. taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Carter.
Well, Wendell Carter Jr. has settled into his role nicely. A reliable big who brings energy, especially when it comes to rebounding.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The 76ers leading by 16. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Black. Maxey, no good. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Outside, Payne. Clock at 6. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, Bain is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
At the line for your Sixers, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
Maxey hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Back the pass to Wagner. Outside, Payne. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 16. It's Grimes on the wing. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. For 3, Oubre. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Traps in the tray.
We always talk about Wagner's versatility. That includes the playmaking.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now, here's Howard. to Black. Wagner has screen on Maxey. Here's Black, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Maxey kicks to Gordon. Embiid against Carter. Now here's Embiid. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Carter with a screen on Maxey. Black dishes to Carter. Black, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Black's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now here's Gordon. Pass to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 12 points in just the second half.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Some changes for Philadelphia. Brendan Watford's checked in for Oubre. George comes in for Gordon. And it's Edgecombe in for Quentin Grimes. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Bitadze. Pass to Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Suggs. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Left side, George. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Drills it from outside. Edgecombe's got 31 points.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Banchero with the ball. Watford on him. Bitadze the pass to Suggs. Banchero inside. Watford on him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Sixers ball.
The 76ers leading by 16. Pass to Maxey. Off target with his 3. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Banchero, a screen on Maxey. That's good from Banchero on the assist by Bain. Banchero's got 22 points. Outside, George. And here's Embiid, defended by Bitadze. The rebound by Bitadze. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 14. Pass to Banchero. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against the Warriors, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
That free throw, good from Banchero. No free throws, good from Banchero.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
To the inside. inside. Defended by Carter. Good work defensively by Carter. It's Suggs with the drive. And against the whistle, 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there is the football background Suggs. So tough to push off his line.
For Orlando, Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Suggs.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
From 20 feet out, Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Maxey against Suggs. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Stolen by Wagner. And here we go. Fast break. Wagner's got it. And that one is good.
Yeah, man, Wagner is dangerous in the open floor.
The 76ers leading by 8. Now Watford. Embiid. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Suggs. The shot misses. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And good that time.
Working hard for those 2 points. PG can score from just about anywhere on the floor.
Here's Banchero. Carter with the screen. Now Suggs.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Magic, Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Both free throws good from Suggs. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Embiid. No stopping that baby hook on the fly.
Man, just adding insult to injury. Just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, here's Wagner. Pancaro is screen for Wagner. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
From a solid screen to being in scoring position, great off-ball movement by Pancaro. A heady play.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's George. And falling away.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for VJ Edgecombe.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Here's Suggs. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wagner fires and get the 3. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Shoots the 3. Wagner, another shot. Creating space. What a move. Edgecombe with it. Paul George. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And this is their first win of the group stage after losing their first 2 games.
And as it stands, it's going to be difficult for them to make it into the next round of the NBA Cup, but at least this still counts for a regular season win.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this win up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, VJ Edgecombe.